What's up, YouTube? Today's video we are going to talk about our mental break, our Sunday reset, getting prepared and ready for the week. So let's go. Okay, so it has been a long day for me. It's about 3 o'clock right now in the afternoon, and I'm just now going to start preparing for my week. And what does that kind of look like? I try to prepare for my week because if I don't, my week's going to be scrambled all over the place. I'm going to be rushing everywhere. I'm going to be doing this, doing that, and it's just too much. So right now I'm headed to the grocery store, and I'm going to grab some groceries in order to meal prep for this week. I go out of town on Friday, so I don't really need to get too much food, but just something that'll get me through the week where I'm not constantly spending money over and throughout the week. Spending money really hurts your pockets way more than it does just buying groceries and meal prepping those groceries. Today is also, not today, this week is also my birthday week. So I may, spend a little money on that day. My birthday is on the 16th, April 16th. If you have a birthday match with me, leave a comment below. Come on, birthday twin. But yeah, I'll probably spend money. Don't really know what I want to eat just yet. I love me some Chili's. I bust down on Chili's. But I also like barbecue. So I'm neither here or there. Don't know which one I want to get yet, but I will do my best to decide and let you guys know hopefully before the end of this video. But recently I just changed grocery stores. My family and I we've been with Walmart for the most part. And I don't mind Walmart. I like going to Walmart because I know where it is. I've been going there all the time. But now we've switched and I am in the parking lot of Kroger. So we're gonna go inside Kroger and figure out what we're gonna eat for the week. I like to plan before I go to the grocery store because you're not supposed to go to the grocery store hungry, nor are you supposed to go if you don't know what you're gonna buy. Why? Because you're gonna buy everything up in there. So today we're gonna strive to do our best not to buy everything in there. Probably just gonna keep it light, give me some protein, some chicken, and maybe 1 or 2 things I can make for breakfast. I already have breakfast potatoes, so I don't really need, let's get the camera. I don't really need anything outside of maybe some cereal or maybe some tortillas for breakfast burritos. I love making breakfast burritos. So easy. All right, so here we go. We're walking. The further you park away, I'm trying to hit a 10K goal, 10K steps goal for the week for every day. Oh my gosh, can't talk. Here we go. I'm trying to hit a 10K steps a day goal. I started last week, and so far I've get to 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. I move a lot, but running a mile kind of helps with that. Walking after lunch kind of helps with that. So now I'm going to try to start parking further away in order to get those steps in. So yeah, here we go. I definitely went in the wrong door and I need a basket. So I'm gonna go back outside to get a basket. My voice is going out because I had a 3-day weekend tournament at Lone Star in Dallas, Texas, and I've been screaming and cheering because my volleyball girls have been playing so well. So we've been cheering so much. So excuse me if you can't hear me. And I don't have my mics. I don't know what's going on. I thought I did, but I didn't. So hope you guys can hear me. All right, I've got my basket. This is what it looks like empty. We'll see what it looks like when it's full. Don't look at the sweets. I've never been to this Kroger, so we don't know where the chicken is. It says chicken over here, but yeah, not like Walmart. So we'll figure it out. Since I've been meal prepping, I kind of eat the same thing every week. I got this idea from my boyfriend. So he has definitely gotten super fit in the past 6 months, and he eats the same thing. So I'm gonna try it out because he's a wise, smart, and handsome man. So why would I not try what's working, you know? So my goal for in here, I'll probably get some fresh fruit. I was struggling with the chicken. Most of the chicken was already cut. I like, you know, to cook my own food. But I'm gonna try to grab some watermelon, some strawberries, blueberries for yogurt, and then probably just get some chicken strips. I guess that's cut too, so, you know, whatever. But chicken, avocado, and then probably like chicken wings for dinner every week. Last week I made rotel for dinner, snacked. Yesterday family brought food, so I didn't have to make any food, which is always a blessing. This is me checking a watermelon. Your girl's dope. Ow, licked it too hard. Okay. Last week I picked a really good watermelon. It's not really watermelon season. So do I really want a watermelon? I really do. I bought a juicer and I've been juicing stuff, so I might juice some more if I can find more groceries. Right now we just have water in the cart, so we'll try to get more stuff in the cart. Hit them with that Arby's. We have the meats. Found the meats, guys. Found it. Found it. Birthday flowers. Birthday flowers. I don't know why, but these chips bust down. And I am actually done. So I'm gonna show you guys all the things I have in my cart for today. Okay, now we are in the car from the grocery store. So let's talk about our mental break. You guys know just as well as I know that, man, weeks can get long. My weekend has even been long. I've been in volleyball. I've been up early, I've been up late, and I'm just all over the place and I'm scrambled. So today I am taking the rest. Sorry, my boyfriend just called me. So what were we talking about? Mental breaks, long weekends, something along those lines. Okay, so yeah, like I just been ripping and running all day. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day to get some stuff done, to prepare for the week, wash clothes, you know, meal prep, and then really just relax, do some self-care, and get into the mindset and the readiness for the week. I promise you guys, if you start with small things, like tending to yourself and caring for yourself, you'll be able to produce more in the week. Okay, I turned my jets off, my air jets. I turned my air jets off, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit more clearly now. But we're going to talk about the importance of our mental health and our mental breaks. Okay, if you are constantly going, you're going to burn out. I know from experience, I come from a family where we are just working, getting it done. And though we, you know, can produce effectiveness, and even though we can be effective in producing, it's like we're also weighing ourselves down because we need that break. If something is causing you to stress, that can affect your sleep, that can affect your weight, that can affect, you know, how you respond to things, your irritation levels. Like, it's very important to get not only just rest sleep-wise, but tending to yourself in a way that you do things that you enjoy doing so that you can enjoy life and have fun. What's the point of living this life if you're not enjoying this life? And I'm not saying going enjoying and getting like, you know, going crazy. I'm talking about actually doing something that you like to do. So like normal weekends before volleyball season, I would go, you know, roller skate. because that's something I find joy in doing it, you know? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I know, like, after volleyball season, I do want to get back into roller skating. I want to start cycling. I live in Texas and it's hot. Like, I want to be able to feel the breeze, go get in nature, go get, you know, nature vibes and views. But while also exercising also plays a part in your mental health. If you are stressed out, if you are anxious, if you are upset and you have like anger or rage, the best way to get that out and handling it appropriately is to go to the gym, you know, work it all out. Someone once told me that exercising was called exercising because you're doing an exorcist when you're sweating out all those demons. I don't necessarily believe that, but I do believe when you work out, you can let go of some frustration and get it all out and move on to the next thing, while also getting your body moving in order to get your body to feel better. So today I'm just gonna be going home, cleaning up. If my room is dirty, then like my mind is kind of like messy. Not dirty, just like a little bit messy. As well as my car. So I'm actually gonna go to the car wash really quickly. No, because I got groceries. So yeah, I'll do that probably some other time. I don't really need to do that, but I do want to clean out my car because cleaning out my car really makes me feel good. My car's name is Nova. She's so pretty and she deserves to be clean just as much as my room deserves to be clean, and not just for, you know, the aesthetic or anything, but for me, keeping my stuff nice and clean and neat so I can return to something nice and clean and neat. So if you guys have a Sunday routine reset, feel free to leave it down in the comments. Something that you love to do on your Sunday, love to do to clear your mind. I'm getting into journaling. I have found like I'm more happy and joyful throughout the day when I journal what I'm grateful for. So I just wake up in the morning and thank God for a list of things. And I try to write it before I go to sleep, thanking God for a list of things. I know sometimes volleyball season can get a little stressful for me. You know, I have to tend to 10 girls, you know, 10 different personalities. I have to figure out what's not working and figure out what will work. You know, just adding on a little bit of extra stress. But sometimes I have to just wake up and be like, Lord, I thank you for this volleyball season. I thank you for the opportunity to coach girls and teach them how to work through their mental frustrations and their physical just limitations right now, and get them to push through those obstacles. Because everything that we go through is just setting us up and preparing us for something later down the line. So right now, they're 14 ready to play volleyball, but they're getting caught up in their minds. Okay, so if I can figure out how to get over this hurdle, by the time I get to 15, 16's volleyball, okay, the same things I was getting upset over or frustrated over, I won't get as upset in that 15s and 16 season, because I've been through that and I've pushed through that and I've learned through that. But going beyond volleyball in life, like maybe you don't have that raise that you want, but have you been working for that raise? Have you had the courage to go and talk to your boss about that raise, or talk about what you need to do in order to get that raise? Or maybe you have a business. Have you had frustrations in not getting clients, or, you know, not having good marketing skills or sales? But have you put in the work to get those marketing skills to know how to market? Have you reached out and posted stuff about your business to get more clients? Okay. But if you don't go through the small things and the small frustrations, are you ever going to learn how to get where you want to be? But that first also starts off with writing out your goals. So something that me and my boyfriend have incorporated in our relationship is to sit down every month and talk about every quarter now. Volleyball season has been really tied up on weekends, so we do quarters, and we sit down and talk and brainstorm and create a list of goals that we want to achieve for this next quarter. So right now I have a list of things for this quarter that I want to accomplish, and then we have it broken down into, okay, how can I achieve that now? And it all ties back to discipline. everything is trying to get me not to record this video for you guys. But a part of discipline is me doing something that I don't want to do. And I don't really want to make this video because I don't like really being in front of the camera, but here I am. So back to discipline. Discipline is doing something that you do not want to do, but you know you need to do, so you do it anyways, okay? The discipline that you instill and the little small things that you create for yourself and stick to consistently day after day after day pushes you and elevates you to a place that you can't even imagine right now. And it seems so far away, like, oh, well, I've been doing this for 2 weeks and I haven't seen a difference, but it's changing. You just have to keep going. You just have to keep going. So I'm going to show you guys a few of the things on my quarterly list that I try to do every day to build my discipline. One of the things is behind me, right? So this is my bed. Got a new bed, but every day I've decided that I'm going to make up my bed. Why? Because it's a part of my discipline rules. It's a part of me. When I wake up, I have to force myself to do the thing that I decided I was going to do. And I like coming home to a made bed, so why not do something for myself that I love anyways? So when I wake up, actually, I'll just show you. So let's go here to my board. Okay, so some things that I'm going to be doing every day is waking up and praying and reading my Bible, making my bed. I haven't really got to the tea yet, simply because, like, you know, it takes like 5 minutes to boil water. But we'll get to that. That's something that I do want to start doing, so it's still on my list. I will do a workout, and actually I can put run in front of that because I want to run every day and work out, just to start doing at least one thing that sucks so I can get better at it and it be less sucky. So running and working out I want to do every day. Shower, eat a high protein breakfast. Right now my locks are a little dry. They've been dry a little while, so I want to incorporate spraying my hair, moisturizing my hair every day or every other day, depending on like what my hair's looking like. But then I'm a trader. Some of you know, so if you've watched a few of my other vlogs. But then I want to mark my charts out, because I know, like, if I don't mark my charts, I'm just blindly trading, which is gambling, which is not the type of trader I want to be. And I also have a trading discipline rules that I follow. So I'll mark my charts and then trade very disciplined. Then I go to work, right? If you've seen a few of my other videos, you've noticed that I've been I've had a lot of complaining these last couple months. So my goal is to go to work and have 100% energy and positivity. I want to create in my mind other videos that I want to make for you guys, as well as posting them. And then I want to incorporate, all last week I pretty much did this, which is walking after my lunch, to just ease my digestion a little bit more as I'm getting older. Training is for volleyball. I'm going to be doing my private lessons and my skills and all those things, or working out with my clients for personal training. And then trying to shower and eat before 9 o'clock. And this is another thing that my boyfriend does that I just really admire and respect of him. So I'm trying to be better at that, not eating so much after 9 o'clock, just because I want my body to not shut down and not process and digest the food that's already within me by the time I lay down and go to sleep. But this is my big board. So I got a big board just because I wanted to write out all my things in front of me. You don't have to. You can get something small like this calendar I got off Amazon. Simple, just something to keep my stuff neat. So we talked a little bit about discipline for me, but what does discipline look like for you? If I were to ask you, what are 5 things that you want to do every day that you know will help you be successful in the future? What would those 5 things be? Would it be managing my money or not spending my money out during the week? Would it be working out? Would it be, if I'm a writer, would it be writing in my journal every day to create my book, if I'm creating a book? If I'm a dancer, would it be working on my routine for would it be working on my routine 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour out of the day? If I'm learning a new language, would it be sitting down, studying for 1 or 2 hours a day? Is it keeping your room clean and tidy every day? If you're not flossing, is it flossing every day? Like small, silly things like that, which can still benefit you down the line. So what are your 5 things? Leave a comment below letting me know, hey, these are 5 things that I wanted to do and I just haven't quite done it yet, but I want to do it today. So going into our next thing we're going to talk about with our Sunday reset and our mental break and our discipline, is our how do we get disciplined? I started reading this book, Let Them, and it's honestly it's an audiobook. I read books faster when I listen to audiobooks. And on the thing, something that I practiced this week actually was, this lady was like, how did I get out of bed? How did I get myself to do all the things I didn't want to do? Which is a 5-second rule. So I want you to practice this week, whatever you're doing, give yourself 5 seconds to just stay where you are. But when you get to 1 and there's no more time, you have to get up and get moving because you have no more time left. Okay? So we're going to practice this right now because I need to go switch over my clothes, but I got all comfortable and I'm sitting down now. But we're going to practice it. So try this with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now I have to get up. Let's go. Come all the way downstairs, but we did it. Yeah, to us. Woo. All right. So now I have gotten my groceries. I have washed some clothes. Now it's time for me to shower and get ready to relax, read, plan, and keep it moving. Let's go. Whew. Okay. I am out of the shower. So I'm gonna take the rest of the day to probably relax, chill, do something fun, get a little bit of work done to prepare for the week, and then really just let go of all the things that I was, thinking about this weekend, stressing about this weekend, or even through just last week. So thank you guys for tuning in. That's my video. See you guys in the next one.